Hello guys, welcome back to another video. Today I will talk about Saints Row 5 and the top 5 things that I want to see. The first thing that I would like to see is a change in the story. In my opinion, the story of Saints Row has not been good since Saints Row 2. Saints Row 3 had a good story, except for the fact that they killed Johnny Gat. Saints Row 4 had a good story, but it just did not match the franchise at all. I really find it weird how in a span of 2 games, you were from a small city in the United States to literally fighting aliens. The whole series just went downhill after Saints Row 2. I did read online that suggested what the story of Saints Row 5 could be. Now I'm not sure if this was confirmed or denied, but this is what I hope will happen. So from what I read, Saints Row 5 would start off with the end of Saints Row 4, where you kill Zinyak. After it shows you killing Zinyak, the screen pans out to his TV screen. What this means is that Saints Row 3 and 4 was just a TV show or movie, as well as Gat Out of Hell. I really like this idea because Saints Row 3 and 4 had mixed reviews, and I was not the biggest fan either of those games. I understand that Saints Row is trying to separate itself from games like GTA, but in my opinion, it just goes too crazy. The second thing that I would like to see is updated graphics. I didn't expect the graphics to blow us away just because it's under a company that isn't as widely known as others, such as Rockstar Games. What I do hope, though, is that because this game has been in development for 3+ years now, that the graphics should be up to standards for next gen. I really like the graphic style of Saints Row 2. The graphic style of Saints Row 2 is more realistic than it is in Saints Row 3 and 4. I personally do not know why they changed the art style, but I really did not like it, and it seems like a major downgrade. One of the main things about Saints Row 5 is that I really hope that it can compete with other games graphically. The third thing that I would like to see in Saints Row 5 is even more customization. What I love about Saints Row is the customization, and in Saints Row 3 and 4 it wasn't good as it was in Saints Row 1 and 2. In Saints Row 1 and 2 you had a lot of customization options, including hats, underwear, shoes, and socks. A lot of things could be upgraded or changed. With this game you can really make funky and crazy looking outfits, which just added the craziness to the game. While in Saints Row 3 and 4 you were given certain outfits, and you couldn't really customize those outfits, and their clothing variety was very small. I hope in Saints Row 5 we will get so much customization that we will have to spend hours at a clothing store. I also hope to see more customizable vehicles, more variety in vehicles as well. The fourth thing that I really want to see is a new map. Again, I really like the map of Saints Row 2 better than all the other maps. To me, it felt very lazy that Saints Row 3 and 4 had literally the same map, and those maps weren't even that big either, and they barely had any good activities, and otherwise the map was just boring. It's okay if they bring back Stillwater, because a lot of people like that map. What they need to do though is if they bring back Stillwater, they need to have a modern spin on it. Of course they're going to have to make Stillwater look similar to Saints Row 2, but at least add more land and maybe even other cities. To me, Saints Row 2 had the best map out of all the games. There are so many little secrets and places you can go. To this day, I've been playing this game for like 10 years now, and I still haven't found every little Easter egg in the game. Saints Row 5 needs to have stuff like this, with a larger map, so you can hide even more little Easter eggs everywhere. Of course we don't want a big map and have nothing in it, kind of like Saints Row 3 and 4, where the map was actually smaller and had less in it. All that I'm saying is that I really want a large map that can easily be explored and be fun. My fifth and final hope for this game is that the game is more grounded. What I mean by this is that Saints Row 4 really went crazy with everything. A lot of it seemed very unrealistic, even for Saints Row. Coming from Saints Row 2, where the craziest thing that happened was taking on somebody who had a voodoo doll. Now you are literally fighting a big ass alien who blew up planet Earth. Do you see what I mean? In the span of a couple years, we came from Saints Row 2 all the way to the planet Earth being blown up. Yes, Saints Row 4 was entertaining in certain places, but they tried too hard to make the game crazy and funny. Saints Row 2 had the perfect balance of funny moments and serious moments. I want to go back to that same formula where we take on a couple of gangs and take over a city. I was really just too much for me with Saints Row 4, and the game was way too long for my liking, without really any concrete story. I much rather grounded Saints Row where you're in a city and take it over, and then just roam around freely instead of taking on aliens. As you can tell, I really like Saints Row 2, so I guess what I'm really saying is I want Saints Row 5 to be a lot like Saints Row 2. My major hope for Saints Row 5 is mainly the graphics, because the graphics in Saints Row 3 and 4 really disappointed me. There still is no official release date of Saints Row 5, and Saints Row 5 is coming because Saints Row's Twitter page has confirmed that Saints Row 5 is coming, just not when. I expect the game to come out either late 2021, early 2022. I feel like the game would have been announced by now if it wasn't for the virus. Unfortunately, the virus has done terrible things to companies and has forced many companies to either go bankrupt or delay games that they really want to release. I have only one thing to say, and this is what I have to say about this. Stop harassing Saints Row's Twitter page, asking them every single day, because you have to understand that there's a virus going on, and they are working from home, and they are trying their hardest to get this game out there as soon as possible. From what they're saying, this game will be incredible, and hopefully when they announce the game officially with a trailer, that we will get something great. So just be patient, we will get it soon. Anyways, these are my thoughts on Saints Row 5. I really cannot wait until this game comes out because I've loved Saints Row 2. So with that, I would like to say thank you for watching this video and see you in the next one.